Hello guys, today we're making this beautiful keyhole crop top. If this is what you like, let's get right into it. So we first mark our horizontal lines, which is the starting line, the armhole, the bust point, the underbust, and then the waist length or the full length of the blouse. So I mark my neckline of 3 inches and then shoulder width of 6.5. Mark the same for the armhole line and then connect it as you see me doing. I came down by 1 inch to form the shoulder slope. And for the neck depth, I came in by 2.5 inches and then for the width 3 inches. Connect these points together to form the curve. On the bust line, I mark my bust measurement divided by 4 and then my waist measurement divided by 4. We are going to be using a very stretchy fabric. So if you're going to use a stretchy fabric like mine, I advise you subtract 1 inches from your original bust measurement. I mean your bust divided by 4. So we're going to use the front pattern to cut the back pattern. We are going to trace the same thing for the side and then the bottom, but for the neckline, we are going to go down by just 1.5 inches for the back. So you place the back aside and now we are ready to work on the front pattern. Extend the horizontal lines. And then from the armhole, I came down by 2.5 inches. Please don't make this mistake. I think you should come down by just 1 inch. I realized my keyhole neckline was very big, so I had to come in by 3 inches later on. I'll show you when we get there. After creating the keyhole, as you've seen, you fold your paper or your pattern paper into 2 like this, and then cut it out. So this is what we have after cutting out the keyhole part, or the unwanted part, I would say. I went ahead to use the pattern paper to cut out the fashion fabric. Remember, the back is on fold, and then we have 2 pieces for the front. I mean the yoke and then the main bodice. So this is what we are going to have, and then we are going to place the back pattern on it. But before that, you know the space we created for the yoke and then the main bodice, I cut out strips of fabric on bias 1.5 inches, folded it, and then used it to turn the yoke or the keyhole. Make sure to stretch the bias as you sew along the keyhole. It is very important you do this. I'll show you the reason why later. Do the same for the yoke. You fold your strip into 2. Just as you see me doing, just watch it. Then sew with 1/2 inches allowance. Stretch as you sew. So you trim off the excesses. Turn it over and top stitch on the bias. Alright, you see what I told you? This is what we have. My keyhole was very big. So now we are going to join the back to the front side facing each other. So you sew with 1/2 inches or the allowances you left. I've gone ahead to sew and then trim off the excesses. I came in by 3 inches for the keyhole because it was too wide. And then make sure the front pattern curves in so that when you wear it, it stretches and it becomes very straight. That is why it is important to stretch your bias. I also cut a neckband for the top, and for the neckband is the neck circumference of the top minus 2 inches. So you find the middle of the neckband, then the middle of the back, and sew with 1/2 inches allowance. I also went ahead to cut the sleeves and then attach it off camera. So this is the final look of the top. Very lovely. I hope you try it. Bye.